Here's a fun one for the books. I get called out by the Embassy Suites to have a look at a seized backup diesel generator. Super large one, powers the whole Embassy Suites, elevators, that sort of thing. They don't want people locked in the elevators. There's a blackout. And they had a quote going of $550,000 to replace the diesel motor, the carb compliant motor, a new generator, jackhammer the concrete, replace boards in the control room, that sort of thing. And this is all before the inflation from the money printing because of the COVID crisis. So it was a huge quote, but we got the thing purring reliably for less than $50,000. My company, Mobile Diesel, over the years has produced over 8,000 separate repair invoices. So 8,000 is an impressive number if you're a brick and mortar shop. 8,000 is a mind-boggling, hard to wrap your head around number if you're a mobile repair outfit. Each one of our service trucks max could do maybe 3 jobs a day. If you're doing PMI oil services, that's factoring in travel time to job sites, setting up, tearing down, that sort of thing. It's not like being in a shop whatsoever. But the reality is our niche is these hard to deal with jobs that we have to adapt and do excellent work under adverse conditions. And those types of jobs take anywhere from 2 days to 3 weeks. And that's our specialty. So we had a situation with the Embassy Suites where the main engineer for the hotel was pointing fingers at this painting contracting outfit based out of San Diego that does all the painting for the hotel renovations. The hotel was getting renovated. It was an 18-month job. And they went to certify the backup generator and the whole motor was seized, and the engineer was insisting the contractors knock the rain shield off the exhaust stack. And the painting contractors were saying that's ridiculous. Even if you lived on the wettest spot of the planet, there's no way the motor can seize from the amount of rain that fell out of the sky. Therefore, it was a leaking head gasket, and the motor seized because it was old and tired, and it needed to be replaced. And they were pretty cocky. But the reality was there was a reason there was so much water. We're talking probably close to 25 gallons of water that leaked out of the motor. The entire thing was filled with water. And I'll get into what had happened, but it definitely wasn't glycol. There was no leaky head gasket. It was rainwater. And I was hired by the insurance company to figure out what's going on because they didn't want to shell out $550,000 to begin with, so they were hoping that I could come up with a solution, which I did. And they didn't have to replace the motor, replace the generator, jackhammer all the pavement, upgrade the boxes in the control room, put new electrical line under the sidewalk. None of that was necessary. Made for an interesting rebuild, and I filmed all the tricky parts of doing this rebuild on the 6V-92. At the end of it, we got the motor running for 1/10 the quote. The insurance company was happy because even if the painting contractors were going to argue, which they weren't because we did samples and everything, they ended up not shelling out $500,000, so it wasn't quite so painful. Great job, and lots of fun video footage. So I hope you enjoy it. It's probably going to be six to eight of these video things coming up. Thank you.